Hello everyone, and yes, I'm suffering a little bit of vertigo, but that's okay. We are doing something in Morristown, Tennessee that we probably shouldn't be doing given how much of this we've done in the last, month? We found another library book sale. So Hamlin County, Morristown, Tennessee's library has a book sale 4 times a year, and we just got lucky enough to catch their summer one. So we're gonna head inside and see what we can get. I'm hoping we're gonna get lots of cookbook goodies, but of course I will let you know at the end of the video exactly what we found. But first we wanted to show you a little bit of downtown Morristown. You can see that there's actually another walkway that goes up and some of them go across. This was a huge draw several decades ago when this town was hopping with stores. And my mom actually remembers coming here in the 60s and 70s and seeing all the shoppers coming in on a Saturday and going to all the stores, and this was a huge deal to have a double-decker downtown. Alright everyone, I didn't know this, but look, there's a triple decker. I'm gonna try to go across it. We'll see how well that goes. I'm getting some pretty good vertigo here, but we're gonna go ahead and try it. Okay, so as you can tell, I have a pretty healthy fear of heights, but we're gonna try to go across this little walkway here, and we're gonna see if I can do it. Okay, we can do this. Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay. It looks so cool though. I hate to be so afraid of it. Oh. Here we are at the triple deck. Let's see if we can go all the way to the end. Oh my god.
I'll just get a view of it.
Okay, you ready?
Mm-hmm.
I kind of wish the railing was a little higher, but okay. Oh my god, okay. We went for library books and now we're like doing, what is this? Height therapy? Fear of height therapy?
Exposure therapy?
Yes, exposure therapy. It went from library book sale to exposure therapy for heights. Okay. Woo! Okay, we made it. Oh, you can see how cool this would have been. Imagine this filled with shoppers coming in and out of these stores, and all the parking spaces would have been filled up with cars. This would have been a really exciting place to go. I can see why they heavily advertise their double-decker shopping district, because this would have been something really cool and something that they're trying to revitalize, and they're getting more and more businesses in downtown. So hopefully, you know, we're gonna see some big shopping districts here again. finally back home. We ran a few other errands and then came straight home so I could show you our haul. Now it's a small one, but it's a good one. So let me show you all the little treasures that we found at the library book sale. And by the way, there's what we're going to be using for our next recipe. Now, by the time this video comes out, you will have already seen what I'm going to be making with this, so hopefully it was really good. And here is the small haul that we got. Mostly, you know, this entire stack right here is Agatha Christie's that I don't have. There is a fantasy that my husband wanted to read, so we did get that one. But this is all, like I said, Agatha Christie's, so we're not going to look at that. Instead, we're going to go ahead and concentrate on the little cookbooks that we found. This one I thought was really cute, an invitation to tea. Of course, you know the tea is what caught my eye. It's a very small book, but the recipes actually look pretty good. So I'm, you know, pretty excited to try this. I think it's going to be pretty tasty. We've got some medicinal uses for tea. We've got a bit of a history of tea, and let's see. And then we go into the recipes, which is what we're most interested in. But I think the little recipes look really good. Can't wait to try this. So of course we'll have to do an episode on that. This one was a surprise. The Apple Barn is a really popular restaurant in Sevierville, Tennessee. So, you know, I've eaten there a couple of times and I really liked it. It's really cute setup. They've got kind of like a little general store there also. So you can get fresh apples and apple cider and, you know, crafts and things like that. But then, of course, they've got the restaurant itself. And this looks really good. So I really can't wait to try some of these. I hope it's got some of their secret recipes that they serve at the restaurant. Looks like someone tried this one and must have liked it, or at least I hope they did. And we've also got this one marked. So we may have to go ahead and try what they tried and see if it was any good. So can't wait to try that one. And then, if any of you watched the previous library book sale, you will remember that we picked this book up right here, Road Food. It had no recipes in it. It was just a list of all the restaurants that, you know, if you're on a road trip, you should go and check out. This one, on the other hand, has actual recipes in it. So we're going to keep this one and probably find a new home for the other one. But I was really excited to find this, and I thought it was, you know, pretty ironic that we were, you know, bought the other one by accident, and then here we come across the one we actually wanted. We also have Hermitage Hospitality. Now, this one I think is a little bit of an older cookbook. I'm not really sure what this means, but someone had it in March of 1981, and it looks like the copyright is 1970, so this is an older cookbook. But you can see here, this is actually based on Andrew Jackson's home and, you know, the things that his daughter and stuff would cook. And so, you know, just kind of an interesting piece of old American history I thought might be kind of neat to look into and see what people were eating in the early 1800s. This one looked really fascinating to me. I'd really like to try some French cooking. The closest I've ever come is making a crepe, but there's so much to French cooking that we really haven't even, you know, touched on, that I thought this one would be a good way to kind of get started, try some recipes, and for only $1, you can't beat that. And then look at this treasure. Now, you know how much I love my lavender, and I was really excited to find a book that goes through, you know, its cultivation, its harvest, how to grow it. And goes into some crafts that we might actually make. That would be kind of fun. We can decorate with it and we can eat with it, which is what we're most interested in. But I think these recipes look pretty interesting. We have another cookie recipe. We might actually try that one and see if it's just as good as the other one. But then there's just some, you know, kind of fun little things that you can look at and do with your dried lavender. So I think this is going to be a really fun book to look through. Now, I actually thought when I first pulled this out that this was Carthage in Greece. But no, it's actually Al Gore's home. I thought this was so funny. You know, he is from Tennessee. So, you know, we've got a little bit of a claim to fame there. But this is, I guess, all the recipes that, you know, him and his wife have enjoyed in their Tennessee home. So I thought that would be kind of funny to look through and kind of see, you know, what were they eating in their home. I'm assuming back in the 90s. This looks like a little bit of an older cookbook. Oh, I was really close. It's 2000. But yeah, I thought this was really funny. And for 50 cents, it's worth a try. Now, this one looked really fun. This is from Carnival Cruise Lines. But the reason we got this, it was actually signed by one of the chefs on Carnival Destiny. So I thought that was kind of fun. We've got something that was on, at least we know that this cookbook came from the Destiny Carnival cruise ship. So that's kind of neat. And the food looked really good. So I thought we would put this on the channel and test this out. And there you go, a nice little haul we got from our library book sale. The next one won't be until September for this one, so I may or may not go to that one. I don't know yet. I've got so many, I probably need to just stop for a while. But I hope you really enjoyed the look into that library and what you may be able to find yourself in a library book sale. And also a little sneak peek into downtown Morristown, which is such a cute little town. And if you noticed during some of the footage I showed you, look at all the cookbooks that Morristown library had that you can check out and test for free to see if you're gonna like that cookbook before you purchase it. Or maybe you just want to keep getting new cookbooks through the library and just have all kinds of different foods at your disposal that you don't have to put any money into at all. I think that was so cool. And if you also noticed, those little pans, the cake pans, that you can rent from the library for, like, you know, birthday cakes or whatever. I think that is such a cool idea, especially considering the fact that those pans are usually pretty expensive and you're only going to use them one time. So why not borrow them from the library? I kind of wish a lot more libraries would do that. So make sure you check out your local library because you never know all the different things that you can have access to that you might not normally be able to find or get. So thanks for watching this, and we'll see you next time with more Campbell's soup. And who knows, Monday's videos have kind of become a free-for-all of like whatever is going to happen since things have gotten a little hectic around here. So I have no idea what the next Monday video was going to be, but hope you stick around to find out. I'll see you then. Bye.